I've dated with a guy who has both like feminine side and masculine side. He actually taught me how to use what was it, tampon. I've never used tampon before, and yeah, he told me how to use it. Like, okay, you gotta squat and then you gotta do this and do that, and then it was like he was like a teacher. Yeah, and I was like, oh my gosh, thank you, babe.
Oh no, look at this crazy Russian man. He wasn't even born here. He can't talking about the shit happening here in the USA. He was supposed to be quiet and tolerate all the things around him. But I got you guys. I don't want to look kind of brutal and stupid. Like, look at me. I got tattoos. I go to the gym. I eat stones and live in the desert because I'm a man. I hate women. So, hi guys. Welcome back to this YouTube channel. My name is Sony. And today I'd like to talk about how to be a masculine man around some feminine people, around some feminine air energy. I mean, if you notice that a lot of people around you are very feminine for some reason, and you want to be a masculine man. So today we're going to talk about it. As a guy who moved from Russia to the USA more than 5 years ago, when I just came here, I was surprised. The first person that I've seen was a gay person in Russia. Right now it's even illegal, but back in 2019, everything was fine, but you would never meet a gay person, just walking like this. If you have two men walking on a red square or something like this right now, you go to the jail. I mean, this is the Russian rule. And that means that if you're kind of an LGBT person, you don't have any future in Russia. Is this good or no? I don't know. I'm not a Putin. I mean, this is why I left, because of the Russian government. But I mean, I would never supported any LGBT communities, any gay propaganda or anything like this. But at the same time, I was never opposite. I was always okay. I mean, unless they touch me somewhere in the back. All right. I mean, if you don't touch me, you do whatever you want. I don't care. But if you want to do some propaganda and say that I have a dick and it doesn't mean that I am a man, or if you have a vagina, it doesn't mean that you're a girl, doesn't make any sense for me. And I'm saying it to you as a Russian man who is just living in the USA, so probably I'm not supposed to say anything like this. But let's continue. So I'm going to be 31 years old in a couple of months, actually at the end of May. And so for my life, I've seen and I've met so many different people who were rude to me, who were good to me. I had different experience. And as far as the girls, as far as the relationships, sometimes girls weren't treated me very good. I mean, I had at least 3 girls who were cheated on me, and now I feel like I have some experience and wisdom to talk about the girls, some advices I would say, because I have so many friends who are in their feminine energy because of their woman, because their women are so masculine. They probably much more masculine than their guys. And when I meet these guys, they're males, they're strong guys. I hope they're strong, but I mean, they don't go to the gym anyway. When I'm talking to them like, hey, what do you think about masculinity? What do you think about femininity? They started laughing at me because how stupid I am if I'm talking about the masculine things. But I've come to say a word about, let me ask you a question. Can you sit down for a second? I'm going to post it on YouTube.
I don't think Japanese men are masculine compared to American, like the men here. I feel like they're more feminine. I'm not like trying to mean, but I feel like it. Also, the thing is, right, I'm from countryside, from Miyazaki Prefecture in Japan. And Miyazaki men, it's just my point of view. So each man has different personalities and stuff like that. What I see growing up is that Miyazaki men they expect women to do all of those stuff, like do housework and like stay home and, like the traditional Japanese, they expect women to be like traditional, more traditional. I'm kind of getting nervous. I'm not like a visual person per se. I'm more like a inner. I see more like what people think in here and like what they believe. So it doesn't matter to me like whether or not they look scarier or more masculine or more feminine. I think to me the most important thing is that what they believe in. Like, I don't know, maybe it's just my dad, or I don't know, maybe it's just my man, the man that I see growing up. I've never seen people who like Japanese like me, men from my hometown. I've never seen men who cares about their children and like their wives. Maybe it's just me, I don't know. To me, okay, again, it's just my personal point of view, but to me, I think that men in California are more like they care about family and they care about people around them. And of course, some people cheat and some people lie a lot, and some people don't really care about their kids, and they sometimes be abused to their partners. But most of the time, I feel like they care about people around them, and like yeah. I'm so nervous. Am I saying right? I don't know. Okay. I've dated with a guy who has both like feminine side and masculine side. He actually told me how to use what was it, tampon. I've never used tampon before, and yeah, he told me how to use it. Like, okay, you gotta squat, and then you gotta do this and do that, and then it was like he was like a teacher. Yeah, and I was like, oh my gosh, thank you, babe. And then he was like he did effect makeup, and so like he kind of like had more like a woman. He's not like gay or something. It's just the way he acted was more like feminine, and then but there are times that I see masculine side of him. I kind of liked it. Yeah. Guys who have like mixture of both masculine and feminine side into them are to me more attractive. Yeah. The most important things when it comes to relationship is to build communications. I think communication comes first. If you like, it's not only to men, but also it's to women too. Like, if we are not trying to build up relationship and like trying to build up like where we both of us wanted to go, then nothing is gonna happen. Like, we're gonna end up breaking up, and it's kind of sad. Yeah.
If they want to put me in the jail, you go with me.
Okay. I don't think so. No, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Thank you.
You know, guys, I've just realized that she was so kind, so polite, and so friendly. And I'm so direct, like, like the difference between me and her is so big because she's more like an American, I would say. Even, we've been living at the same time in the USA. This is so funny because I feel like a man, she feels like a woman. And it was very interesting to hear, like, when she has been through as a Japanese woman, and you just heard all of this stuff about a Japanese man. So let's just support her with a little like, alright, guys. So talking about the masculine role and the modern world, I would say that the first things that you need to put in the pedestal is your mission. Like, if you're a man that has a mission, like a main goal, something that motivates you, something that keeps, giving you a lot of energy every morning, this is what you need to have. And you need to have it much more higher, like above the woman, above the relationship and everything around. And yes, it kind of sucks probably. It could sound very, very, uncommon, I would say, because usually the guys, they prefer to chase woman 24 hours and keep knocking to her DM. But I'm telling you guys, every woman has so many dudes, who keep writing to her every day. She just posts a story, he's gonna send her some flowers, some like fires, something like emotions, and these guys are giving her so much attention just for free, just because she was born and she looks exactly like this. Women are born in this, in their beauty, but if you're a man, you need to grow. You need to grow up, you need to go to the gym, you need to start educate yourself, you need to be around smart and rich and successful people if you want to be on that place, if you want to be, I'm not saying like in the top 1%, even like top, I don't know, like 10%, to like 50%, whatever, because most guys in the USA, they're lazy as fuck. They never go to the gym, they just keep eating junk food, smoking weed, drinking alcohol and all the stuff. So if you want to be a masculine man, you need to have the main mission that motivates you. The reason why you don't have to chase a woman is very, very simple, because if you give her so much attention, she probably understands that you are too available to her. You got nothing to do with your life. You're too available 24 hours, 7 days per week. If she, sends you a message, you're gonna reply the next 5 seconds, like, oh, she just texted me. What if what if she started ignoring me if I just ignore her? I mean, what if she just disappeared and leaves me forever? Even I am in a friend zone, that's alright. Probably I will get a chance in a couple of weeks or months or whatever, because you're just probably waiting, why when she break up with her man, and now you get a chance. How stupid it is, bro. I mean, why are you doing something like this? You have so much time, and probably it would be better to spend this time on something to improve yourself, to get out from the place where you're living right now, to get out from the life that you're living right now. I think if you find yourself in the comfort zone, it's kind of disease. It poisons you every day as a man, and you need to understand it. This is why, sometimes we take a cold shower. This is why sometimes we need to go to the gym. This is why sometimes we need to start fighting with other dudes legally. I mean, legally. I mean, this is how we can do something with our life to improve our life, in a masculine way, to increase our testosterone level, to decrease our cortisol level. And for example, if you're dating with a woman, your cortisol level goes up so freaking bad. This is why I broke up with my ex-girlfriend, because she was kind of crazy. I mean, she was a narcissist, like the real narcissist. So many red flags that I was ignoring for some reason, because of the dopamine, because of the cortisol, because of a lot of different chemistry that my mind was producing during this relationship. But I just quit. And for example, if you haven't been in a relationship for a couple of months, even years, and you finally got a very low attention from the first woman, your body, it produces so much different things, like a lot of chemistry, that now you feel like you're under some drugs, and you actually like it. Your dopamine level, your cortisol level, when she's touching you, you feel like, oh my gosh, I am like somewhere in the sky. So much pleasure. I was lost in the wild of pleasure. It's kind of crazy. And the next day when she leaves you, you feel like you're dying. You know why? Because you don't have any attention from another woman. And this is why you need to be around some women. I'm not talking about that you need to date them, having sex or having a relationship, but you need to be around some feminine energy. And even you have a lot of guys, a lot of dudes with a feminine energy, and it's a different one, all right? A lot of guys are very feminine, but most guys are supposed to be very masculine, because this is the way we were born. So guys, that's it. I hope that you really enjoyed this video. If so, put a thumbs up and subscribe to this YouTube channel. I also have my Instagram account when I post a lot of sport and motivational content almost every day. So make sure that you follow my Instagram too. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. Or if you have any questions to my roommate, so I will ask her something else in the future. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Всем пока.